That's one thing you don't have to tell me. You met my wife? I married up. I was one of those guys that my whole life I've been surrounded by women who've taken care of me. Maybe they're smarter than I am. My younger sister used to be 3 years younger than me. Now she's 23 years younger. There's not a single solitary Biden man that is younger than any Biden woman. And my wife, by the way, at a community college, my wife is teaching today. My wife is a full-time college professor at a community college. And yesterday, we announced that Social Security benefits are going to be going up an average of $140 a month starting next month. And folks, look, seniors are going to get ahead of inflation next year. For the first time in 10 years, their Social Security checks are going to go up. But folks, let me tell you something. Every single Democrat, as in fact Katie spoke about, every single one voted for Inflation Reduction Act. Not a single solitary Republican in both the House of Representatives and the United States Senate voted for it. Every single one voted against it. Every single one. Not only that, now congressional Republicans are telling us their number one priority is to repeal, if they win back the House and Senate, repeal the Inflation Reduction Act. That includes things I'm not even talking about today, including the environment. And here's the bottom line. So please hear this. When it actually comes time to do something about inflation around the kitchen table, Republicans in Congress are saying no. If Republicans take control, the prices are going to go up, as will inflation. It's this simple. Sadly, I wrote and then signed into law the Inflation Reduction Act. They used to call it, in the press, poor people have to follow me all over the country. We heard me say it before. It used to be called Build Back Better, but we got almost all of it. That Inflation Reduction Act did a lot of things. It had just a short amount of money, $368 billion for the climate, which is, it did a whole range of things.
Yeah, the inflation report is out. Have you seen gas prices around here in LA? It's $7 a gallon almost.
Well, that's always been the case here. Nationwide, it came down about $1.35, and it's still down over $1. But we're going to work on housing. It's the most important thing we have to do.
I want you to think about the damage politicians like Joe Biden and Raphael Warnock had done to this country. I want you to think about Raphael Warnock, what he said today. And I said he was going to try to give you some smooth talk and tell you what's happening. What's happening is this country is hurting. What's happening is we need leaders. So what I want to say to you, Senator Warnock, is I want to thank you. I want to thank you for this. But at the same time, I want to say Georgia needs leaders. They need leaders that's going to stand up for them. So let's think about if we give Senator Warnock 6 more years, think of what this country will become. I'm not sure if we can make up for that.
Gentlemen,
so I said vote for Herschel Walker. But this race ain't about me. It's about what Raphael Warnock and Joe Biden had done to you and your family. Tonight, he's going to try to sweet talk you that he's doing a good job, but his record speaks for itself. I'm here to tell you that they've raised your taxes, gave you high inflation, and I want to let you know that Raphael Warnock, if we give him 6 more years, think what he's going to do. So I'm here to fix it.
Over the last few years, we've faced some of the most difficult challenges in our history. But we're making real progress. We got a long way to go. But we're making real progress helping folks get a little more breathing room. We've made a lot of progress, but folks, a lot of folks are still struggling. Folks who came from the families I came from, where you sit around the kitchen table at the end of the month and wonder how in God's name we're going to pay for everything. Do we have enough? Well, I think about it the way my dad did. He used to talk about it in a way that so many of you at home still talk about it around that kitchen table or that dinner table. How much are the monthly bills? And how are we going to have to pay for all the necessities that extend beyond that? Is there enough left over? My dad used to use the phrase, for just a little bit of breathing room.